Hello and welcome back. My name is Matt Latter and today we're going to continue our Pillars of Eternity Let's Play series. In the last episode we've started the exploration of Caed Nua and today we will continue that. So let's unpause and hop right back into the action. We have apparently found something like a jail down here. Lots of spiders. Yep, very plenty of spiders. But in the way we're tackling them, they're easy. Just get one or two out. I mean, they are just mostly spiderlings anyways. Not really a threat to begin with. There. Barely worth mentioning.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Oh. A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Adirian insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admeth himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
A ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Burning entire villages to take out an enemy is certainly not a sensible option in my opinion. Okay, further down we go. Think it won't be long before we have to rest actually. Taken some damage there.
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
Says a raider.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
An elven man turns to face you. His cheeks, his forearms, and the cartilage of his long, pointed ears are smeared with indigo and blue paints. He grins wickedly beneath a thatch of wild hair. What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The Rio? The ragged strips of paint on his face twist as he laughs. You may not like them, but they're still our elders, for now. A dead grey tooth peers from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight. He laughs.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
He reaches towards your cheek, but stops midway, his splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Didn't apparently work.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet. I can do that.
Let's see if we can pick it.
That's settled.
Unlocked. Nice. Oh. Isn't that him already?
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
A large liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room. his white hair tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
Okay. Let's see your options. We can be honest and tell him who sent us. There's something wrong with me, I need his help. I won't leave until I've spoken to Maerwald. I'm no spirit. And we can be aggressive. I think we'll go with the honest route. I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Vale who thought you could help me.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
He says after he had another argument with himself, apparently. When he turned back, he had a confident stance and his chest puffed out like a soldier's.
Come to speak to Maerwald?
The man's posture
Maerwald,
folds.
whose touch is poison? Maerwald, who knows not his effect?
Gazer of interrupting. The man's posture folds, and the hands he's held strongly at his side a moment ago resume their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. I was told I am a watcher, and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that. Once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
With a quick spasm, his shoulders straighten and his voice becomes strong. And he says that?
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
He says after he tilts his head forward, glowering at us with a raspy voice.
Little I knew.
That's proper Maerwald again. Okay, you seem to have lost your mind, or I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
He covers his mouth with his hand, his breathing convulsing, his eyes red and exhausted. You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Aleth's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back to back, a long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers going out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Maerwald's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Adia bitch an heir that belongs an heir Glodfath.
Maerwald cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see. Shaking his head over and over, he wails. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Take your time, it's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Yeah, this is a fucked up story, alright. A baby conceived by the raider. What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
And that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Aloth looks at the old man in horror. Obey you the usher's crooked ban. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
Okay, I don't know, your soul is given to wickedness. The only question is why the gods don't tear it apart. I see no reason, just bad luck. Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know. And I don't have the time. Well, Doesn't seem like the exact kind Wayfarer response here, though it is passionate. I mean, he can't do anything about what his past lives did, so I don't know.
How little we know.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented our memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere, since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man. Poor man.
They will take you too.
Elof's eyes dart between you and Maerwald. What exactly does he mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile the Watcher's mind. So real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They were masked and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
The Latin key? It seems we share an enemy, Aranath. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. So what can you tell me about them?
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
So then who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the Latin key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawaken? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find them?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Okay, I need to go so I can search for this man from the Latin key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
You're confusing me with someone from your past life.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Oh, suddenly enemies. Let's take care of them. Flame Blights. And this time I'll be using some of my spells. Okay, he's already buffing. I need to wait till the Flame Blight is done. Come on, nice. Take him down. Let's smash him to the ground. Use it as a good barrage and take him. Ouch! Holy hell. Okay, let's get some healing in. More necrotic lances, please.
How may I help? Lava.
Whew. Good damage output there. Okay, let's heal some more. Aelith is already using the spell. What is this? Okay, someone doesn't have the proper attack capacity here. Aelith probably. Holy shit, Fortitude 84. Yeah, that won't hit. All Fortitude here? Let's try the minor missiles. Man, that damage output. Want it? Nice.
Sure.
There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you. As though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. We were granted speaker to the restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends writhing like tight wool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Oh. Okay, we can repair the rope, binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden. We can sever the rope, allowing him to pass from the world, and we can draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Ooh, that is a hard decision. He could stay here together with the other soul that's bound to this place. I mean, he should be no longer influenced by his past lives. Let's try it. The frayed pieces twist and fuse, and the bond strengthens, the fibers become metal, and the rope becomes a chain. You watch as Maerwald's soul recedes into the floor, melding with it, spreading thin across it until it is one with the entire place. The silent guardian. That was awesome. Okay, let's take everything here.
Let's see what lies this way.
A worn book lies on the table, its pages filled with nonsensical scrawls. A sickly sweet smell of rot rises from this half-eaten fruit.
A simple test.
Let's open the chest here.
That's settled.
Bunch of money. And there's another chest here. Apparently also untrapped.
That. That's settled.
Okay, so I should definitely rest here. Yeah, so apparently Maerwald got awakened and remembered several of his past lives. One as a raider and one of the rape get of the raider, who was raised to kill basically the local people by his mother. Man, that was one sick story. Okay, but first something here. You wake to the sensation of being shaken, and you open your eyes to see Adair standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulders. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred, the vague unease of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You're not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey! Hey! You awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Not lately. At night there are dreams and whispers.
Well, it's the Watcher thing then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you'd better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
Okay, so to continue the thought from earlier, yeah, so basically he kind of got invaded by two of his past lives' memories. We've talked to them and to some of their relatives, and basically the massive contrast between the viewpoints kind of drove him crazy. On one end he was a raider trying to murder the invaders, on the other hand he was a child raised by the invaders.
I don't want to discuss it.
Always interrupting me. And basically those two viewpoints apparently fought over him and kind of took his whole personality hostage at times. So that's why he receded ever deeper down here and basically became insane. Why did it have to be beetles? Okay, let's tackle them though. They actually poison us. Fuck those things. Man, and that's some poison. Oh, actually, I want to check on that. Speaker to the restless, 2 per rest. Frighten people. The Watcher speaks directly to the souls of his or her enemies, filling them with a dread of what awaits them in the wheel. That's kind of grim.
Yes?
What?
Let the priest move in. Holy Radiance. Because damn, you are taking some damage, man. There we go. Everyone except Adair. That's that beetle. Adair kills that beetle. Wonderful.
Don't even.
Okay, combat done. Let's loot. And so, after a last bit of action, we will call this episode done for today. I thank you all for watching. I hope you've had some fun. I really like that they're not afraid to tell these grim stories as well. Hope same goes for you. If you did like the content, consider commenting, liking, subscribing. Also, if you want to be up to date, follow me on Twitter @_madlatter. And other than that, I hope to see you the next time. Bye!